Right now, chaotic end to a police chase leaves a sheriff's deputy in critical condition tonight. I'm Josh Rowe.
I'm Kim Chapman. Police say the chase through 2 states ended with the deputy suffering a severe injury and a suspect in custody. We just learned the deputy has been identified as Major Tommy Bradford.
A scanner traffic from Broadcastify captures the intense moment for law enforcement. There were 2 scenes of this chase. The first near Trenton Town Square. That's where the crash happened. The other on Cedar Lane near Highway 111. That's where investigators say the deputy was hurt.
We have crews monitoring both of those scenes right now, and Brittany Martin is live at Erlanger where that deputy was taken. Taylor Stewart begins our team coverage from Cedar Lane. Taylor, how did this all begin?
We're on Highway 11 right now, and as you can see, it's clear, but that was not the scene we were looking at earlier. Now, we spoke with Sergeant Chad Payne from the Dade County Sheriff's Office, and he said that the Dade County Police Office got called in to follow a high-speed chase following burglars from DeKalb County, Alabama. That chase exceeding 90 miles per hour. The Dade County officer got out of his car to put down spikes and stop the suspect coming through, and that's when he was struck by the suspect's vehicle. We now know, as you said, that officer is Major Tommy Bradford. The suspect in question is now in custody. Right now, we're live in Dade County. Taylor Stewart.
Taylor, thank you. Brittany Martin continues our team coverage now. She's live now at Erlanger.
Now, Brittany, do we know how the deputy is doing tonight?
Josh, Kim, yeah. Sergeant Chad Payne with the Sheriff's Department says that Major Bradford did lose his leg, but that he is expected to be okay. He has a couple of other minor injuries, but despite all of that, he is in really, really good spirits right now. We also know Sergeant Chad Payne was talking about the kind of guy that Major Bradford is and says he's a great guy, loved by everyone. He's the glue that keeps the Sheriff's Department together, and he's not surprised at all that Major Bradford risked his life on the job today.
He potentially did save a lot of lives, you know, he absolutely sacrificed his and very closely, almost ultimately sacrificed his life trying to keep this guy from hurting somebody on the roadway. But that's the kind of guy he is. You know, that's what he does. That's what we all do. That's why we're here.
We have seen a number of deputies, troopers, and officers coming to the hospital to check in on Major Bradford in the last few minutes. And right before we came on the air a second ago, I saw a trooper walking in and asked her where she was headed, and she said, "I'm going to check on Major Bradford." Josh, Kim, back to you.
Brittany, thank you. The crash came to an end near the Trenton Town Square, as we said, near some businesses in that area.
Latricia Thomas joins us now with how one witness described the end of the pursuit. Latricia.
Josh and Kim, this is what the scene of the crash looks like right now. You can see police have left. The suspect's truck has now been towed away, but right in this area, that's where police earlier took one suspect into custody. This is video from right after the crash sent to us by a viewer. You can see they had a vantage point from a balcony up above. You can see the suspect's truck there. It's smoking, and then deputies rush around and try to take her into custody. She's laying on the ground with several deputies surrounding her in that video. You can see other law enforcement responding there. One witness we spoke to says he saw several police cars chasing that truck with a flat tire. Chris Campbell tells us he saw the driver lose control around the corner and says one officer was able to shove her car into a pole to stop the car from hitting a building and further injuring anyone else. He says it looked like the driver had no plans on stopping.
She was not giving up. I mean, even when she was slammed into the pole down there, she still had it to the floor trying to get out.
Investigators have not identified the woman taken into custody at this point, but we do know from authorities in Alabama that this all started off as a chase of a burglary suspect. Josh, back to you.
Latricia, thank you. There will be a vigil tonight for the deputy's family there in Trenton. It starts at 7:30 at Jenkins Park. Donations will be collected. Afterwards, they will be given to the Sheriff's Department for the family.